Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are group 3 for C class. Today we are going to discuss about PLDC motor. Our group number Ahmad Arif Biantono, Arya Basmara Putra, Diadema Indiatama, Dwi Ningtyas Wulandari, Iwal Hanafa. Next. Definition. Basically, PLDC motor works by using the principle of attraction between two magnets with opposite pole of repulsion between two magnets with the same pole. The rotor in a PLDC motor is composed of magnets so that the pole remain the stator made of windings so that the magnetic poles can change depending on the polarity of the current given stator winding. To rotate the PLDC motor, you must determine the position of the rotor, which is located in the PLDC motor, is used to control the winding on which stator will be given voltage according to the polarity to attract or push the magnet on the rotor, so that the rotor can move or rotate. To detect rotor position, can use Hall effect sensor attached to the stator.
Construction BLDC motor. The first is stator. The stator of a BLDC motor consists of stacked steel lamination with the winding plates in the slots that are axially cut along the inner periphery. Traditionally, the stator resembles that of an induction motor. However, the windings are distributed in a different manner. Most BLDC motors have 3 stator windings connected in star fashion. Each of these windings are constructed with numerous coils interconnected to form a winding. One or more coils are placed in the slots and they are interconnected to make a winding. Each of these windings are distributed over the stator periphery to form an even number of poles. You can see the picture of the stator at the left side. On the edge, you can see the stator winding, and the middle, you can see the stamping with slots. And then the second of contraction BLDC motor is rotor. The rotor is made of permanent magnet and can vary from 2 to the 8 pole pairs with alternate north and south poles. Cross-section of different arrangement of magnets in a rotor. This is a 3 types. The first is circular core with magnets on the periphery. You can see 2 north and south poles. And then the second is circular core with rectangular magnet embedded in the rotor. And the last is circular core with rectangular magnet inserted into the rotor core. The third is Hall sensor. Unlike a push DC motor, the commutation of a BLDC motor is controlled electronically. To rotate the BLDC motor, the stator winding should be energized in a sequence. BLDC motor have 3 Hall sensors embedded into the stator on the non-driving end of the motor. Whenever the rotor magnetic poles pass near the Hall sensor, they give a high or low signal, indicating the N or S pole is passing near the sensor. Based on the combination of these 3 Hall sensor signal, the exact sequence of commutation can be determined. And you can see the picture. The left side, you can see 3 Hall sensor, and the middle is rotor magnet N, and the right side you can see the rotor magnet S with driving end of the shaft.
Okay, next is the difference between a PLDC and a DC press motor. First is commutation. On PLDC motor is electronic commutation based on Hall position sensor. But on brush DC motor is brush commutation. In maintenance on PLDC motor is less required due to absence of brush. But on the brush DC motor is periodic maintenance is required. In life, the PLDC motor is longer, but on the brush DC motor is shorter. Speed or torque characteristic on the PLDC motor is flat, enables operation at all speed with rate load. But on the brush DC motor is moderately flat at higher speed, brush friction increase, thus reducing useful torque. Efficiency on the PLDC motor is high, no voltage drop across brush. But on the brush DC motor is moderate. Output power or frame size on the PLDC motor is high, reduced size due to superior thermal characteristic because PLDC motor has the winding on the starter, which is connected to the case. The heat dissipation is better. But on the brush DC motor is moderate or low. The heat produced by the armature is dissipated in the air gap, thus increasing the temperature in the air gap and limiting specs on the output or frame size. Rotor inertia on the PLDC motor is low because it has permanent magnets on the rotor. This improves the dynamic response. But on the brush DC motor is high rotor inertia which limit the dynamic characteristic. In speed range, on the PLDC motor is higher. No mechanical limitation imposed by brush or commutator. But on the brush DC motor is lower, mechanical limitation by the brush. Electric noise generation on the PLDC motor is low, but on the brush DC motor is arc in the brush will generate noise causing AMI in the equipment nearby. Cost of building on the PLDC motor is higher since it has permanent magnets. Building costs are higher, but on the brush DC motor is low. The control on the PLDC motor is complex and expensive, but on the brush DC motor is simple and inexpensive. Control requirement on the PLDC motor is a controller is always required to keep the motor running. The same controller can be used for variable speed control, but on the brush DC motor is no control is required for fixed speed. A controller is required only if variable speed is desired. And next is the difference between PLDC motor and AC induction motor. First is speed or torque characteristic. On the PLDC motor is flat, enable operation at all speed with rate load. On the AC induction motor is nonlinear, lower torque at lower speed. Output power or frame size on the PLDC motor is high. Since it has permanent magnets on the rotor, smaller size can be achieved for a given output power. But on the AC induction motor is moderate since both the stator and rotor have windings, the output power to size is lower than PLDC. Rotor inertia on the PLDC motor is low, better dynamic characteristic, but on the AC induction motor is high, poor dynamic characteristic. Starting current on the PLDC motor is rate, no special starter circuit required, but on the AC induction motor, approximately up to 7 times of rate starter circuit rating should be carefully selected. Normally use a star delta starter. Control requirement on PLDC motor is a control is always required to keep the motor running. The same control can be used for variable speed control, but on the AC induction motor, no control is required for fixed speed. A control is required only if variable speed is desired. Slip on the PLDC motor is no slip is experienced between stator and rotor frequencies. But on the AC induction motor, the rotor runs at a lower frequency than stator by slip frequency, and slip increase with load on the motor. This is a PLDC motor working principle. There are the 3 Hall effect sensor is located 120 degrees from each other. The winding, there are the 3 winding A, B, and C. The principle is when the Hall effect sensor 1 is the north position, the winding of B winding will be energized. When the Hall effect sensor 2 is the north position, the winding of C will be energized, and the Hall effect sensor 3 is north position, the winding of A will be energized. Next.
Okay, so this is the winding energization sequence. The first sequence is A winding is given positive voltage polarity, and C is given negative voltage polarity, so the current goes from A through C, with the winding be disabled or not activated. And then the second sequence is winding A given positive voltage and winding B given negative voltage, so the current goes through A through B, with the C is deactivated. And the third sequence is winding A de-energized, and winding C is given positive voltage and B given negative voltage, so the current goes from C through B. And the fourth is winding C is given positive voltage polarity, and the winding A is given negative voltage polarity, so the current goes from C through A, with the winding B deactivated. And the fifth sequence is winding A is given negative voltage polarity, and winding B is given positive voltage polarity, so the current goes from B through A, with the winding C deactivated. And the last sequence is winding B is given positive voltage polarity, and winding C is given negative voltage polarity, so the current goes from B through C, with the winding A is deactivated. So this is the schematic circuit for control using microcontroller PIC18F, and with 6 PWM signal goes through the IGBT driver to amplify the current that required to drive this power transistor. And after that, these are the winding A, B, and C of the PLDC motor. And for the feedback, these are the Hall effect sensor. It has 3 Hall effect sensor for detecting the position of the rotor shaft, and it goes to the microcontroller. So these 4 transistors, Q0 through Q5, is form a three-phase driver for driving this PLDC motor with 3 terminals, and each of these pair Q0 and Q1, for example, is a half bridge. So these are basically 3 half bridges that configured, so it can generate 3 phase voltage. So next is the sequence for rotating motor in the clockwise direction. The sequence number 1 is Hall sensor input A and B is 0 or south, and C is 1 and detecting north. And the active PWM signal is Q1 and Q4. So the phase current A is plus phase current P is off, and the phase current C is negative. And the sequence number 2 is A, B, and C is detecting south poles. So the active PWM is Q1 and Q2, and the phase current A is positive, phase current B negative, and C is off. The sequence number 3 is A, Hall sensor input A detecting north pole, and Hall sensor input B and C detecting south pole. So the active PWM signal is Q5 and Q2, and phase current A is off, phase current B negative, phase current C is positive. And the fourth sequence is Hall sensor input A and B detecting positive or detecting north pole, and C detecting south pole. So the active PWM is Q5 and Q0, and the phase current is A negative, B off, and C positive. And the sequence number 5 is A, B, and C all detecting north poles on the shaft. So the active PWM is Q3 and Q0 with the phase current A negative, phase current B positive, phase current C off. And the last sequence is Hall sensor A detecting south pole with the B and C detecting north poles. So the active PWM signal is Q3 and Q4. And the phase current on A is off, B positive, and C negative. So that's the sequence for the clockwise direction. So for the counterclockwise direction is basically the same, but just flipped or reversed in polarity. For example, the sequence number 6 correlates with the sequence number 1 on the counterclockwise direction. So Hall sensor A is detecting south pole, and Hall sensor B and C detecting north poles, but with active PWM signal is flipped. So the B is given negative voltage polarity on the counterclockwise, and on the clockwise direction, it given positive voltage polarity. And for the C winding, it is positive for the counterclockwise, and the clockwise direction is negative. So it just reversed in polarity, and the sequence is reversed too. So it goes from 6 through 5 and so on. So it's basically the same, and just using reverse voltage polarity and reverse sequence.
Typical PLDC motors applications. First, application with constant loads. There are types of application where a variable speed is more important than keeping the accuracy of the speed at a set speed. In addition, the acceleration and deceleration rate are not dynamically changing. In these types of application, the load is directly coupled to the motor shaft. For example, fans, pump, and blower come to under these types of applications. Second, application with varying loads. There are the types of application where the load on the motor varies over a speed range. This application may demand a high speed control accuracy and good dynamic response. In home applicants, washers, dryers, and compressors are good example. In automotive, full pump control, electronic steering control, engine control, and electric vehicle control are good examples of this. In aerospace, there are a number of applications like centrifuge, pump, robotic arm control, gyroscope, and control, and so on. Next. The third is positioning application. Most of the industrial and automation types of application come under this category. The application in this category have some kind of power transmission, which could be mechanical, gear, or time belts, or a simple belt-driven system. In these applications, the dynamic response of speed and torque are important. The system mostly operate in closed loop. Example, computer numeric control or CNC. Next. Example of the BLDC motor, there are three motor. There are a BLDC motor on CNC machine, drones, and mini electric car. Motor construction of the BLDC, drone, and mini electric car consists of a permanent magnet, rotor, and the stator is in the form of an email wire winding. Inside the motor also equipped with Hall effect sensor to detecting the position of the magnet on the rotor. Next.
Summary. In conclusion, BLDC motor have a advantage over basic DC motor and induction motor. They have better speed versus torque characteristic, high dynamic response, high efficiency, long operating life, noiseless operation, higher speed range, longer contraction, and so on. Also, torque delivered to the motor size is bigger, making it useful in application where space and weight are the critical factor. With this advantage, BLDC motor find with spread application in automotive, appliance, aerospace, consumer, medical, instrumentation, and automation industry. Next. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.